Good afternoon and welcome to our Idols Hangout. It is a Monday and unfortunately we have another evicted Idols contestant sitting with us. Fallen Idol, that's it. Demi Lee, welcome to our Hangouts.
Thanks.
I'm excited to have you here, but at the same time I'm like,
I'm happy to be here, but I'm a bit sad as well.
Yeah, so how are you feeling now? I mean, it's been, what, almost 24 hours since you were voted out of the competition.
Oh, that's still, I don't know, it's still sinking in, but you know, I'm fine. I'm happy, and eventually everyone has to go home, so I'm happy with how everything went, and that I made it this far.
Yeah, well, you've done really, really well to get to this point. We were looking forward to seeing you sing a little bit of Florence and the Machine.
Oh, my song.
That was your song.
That was my song. Everyone has their one song. That was my song. And I wanted to. I've been working so hard on that song, so it was pretty sad that I didn't get to do it.
Well, maybe we'll get you to do a little a cappella version here on our Hangouts. Maybe just a little one. Anyway, let me introduce you to everyone else who's hanging out with us. We've got Bernice, who's in Johannesburg. Bernice, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good. Okay, and let me introduce you to Stephen.
Hi, Demi.
Hello.
And then Michelle as well.
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle, are you there?
Hi, yes, I am. Hi.
Okay, so without further ado, let's get the questions going. Bernice, you want to kick us off?
Yes, sure. The question that I have for you, Demi Lee, is that, you know, this has obviously been an amazing experience for you, and there's so much growth that has happened, you know, over the course of this season. So what I want to know from you is, what one lesson will you draw from this amazing experience?
Well, for me, the one thing that I would definitely say is to not doubt myself. I had a bit of doubt before I came to this competition, and every week it just gets easier, and you grow more. Like, you learn from your mistakes, and you come back stronger, and you know, the nerves, you get to handle them a little bit better the longer you stay. So yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I would definitely take away from this competition for myself. You know?
Okay. Stephen, let's go to you.
Demi, can you please take us through some of your most exciting high moments on Idols?
Most exciting moments. Well,
yes,
the first day of meeting the judges. I mean, I couldn't even play guitar like properly. I bought that guitar like 4 months before the audition. Wow. I just taught myself that song, a few songs, and then I just went because I was like, I need to do this year. And so that was a highlight. That was the first time I ever played in front of people.
Sure.
So I just sat there and started singing, and it went well, and I enjoyed it. And that was definitely, like, obviously the highlight. And then just every single round that you make it through, you have so much doubt, and then you're like stressing, and then you're like, I got this, and then you're like, oh my word, maybe I don't. And then you make it, and then it's like, wow, that's such a good feeling. And definitely making top 11 was amazing. And
your entry into that phase was also a little bit
exactly.
touch and go.
I was saved, so that was awesome, because the judges then obviously saw something in me, and they knew what I am capable of. That I also knew, so I still wanted to show that, and I would have shown it with this Florence and the Machine song.
Well, there'll be plenty of opportunities for you to sing. You're not going anywhere in terms of the singing department. So
I'll stick around.
Michelle, let's go to you.
Sure. Can I ask my question now?
Sure.
Cool. I just want to find out, Demi, out of all the performances that you did, which one did you enjoy the most out of the entire season performing?
I think Latch was a highlight for me in my top 16, because it was something that I would never have done. It's not really what I would have chosen, and it just, I don't know, it just suited me, and I really enjoyed that performance. And then I love when I did Bryan Adams, Please Forgive Me. You know, that whole rock thing. That was epic.
It was, and it tugs at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
Bryan Adams always does, you know.
I know.
I think both young and old, and across all the colour spectrums and all of that of South Africa, everyone was singing along, please forgive, you know, with their lights up in the air.
No, I felt that song, I did.
Cool. Bernice, let's go back to you.
Demi Lee, Now, you've obviously gotten so much support, on social media and in other forms as well. Has there been one campaign that has like really stood out for you, like, a campaign of support, or has it been your family that came to the shows? What form of support has really stood out for you?
Well, everything. I mean, the people that supported me from the beginning, from day one, has been incredible. Just from that first audition, so you start recognizing them when they're always posting on your wall and stuff, and that's been really nice. And then my family kept me going. They are such a support system at home, from friends and family, who just push me every day and like believe in me, and that was like just such a good feeling to like feel. I mean, I love that, and just everyone out there, it's you don't actually realize what this competition is until you're here, and you think, okay, it's going to be cool, I'll have fans, and then you get to that point, and it's like, and I'm like, I wonder why they like me. It's really like, it's incredible. It's the coolest feeling in the world.
But you also struck up a big friendship with Nisa in the competition, and she's essentially become a big support system for you as well, especially when you have everything in common in terms of the competition.
No, definitely. We because we're best friends and we stayed in the house together, I mean, that made it so much easier, just having your like closest friend there. I mean, it was like having my family with me. That's why I didn't miss home that much, because like I had like a little part of my family with me, so that was fine. I mean, and that was really, really nice. And to me as well, myself, Lisa, and to me, we became so close. Oh my gosh, that girl is hilarious, and I love her so much. And she, like, the two of them just made that house like livable.
And crazy.
The house and crazy, but crazy is good. We had so much fun.
Yeah. Okay, Stephen, let's go back to you.
So Demi, so if you were still in Idols, is there any song that you would want to do from any artist in the world?
Besides Florence.
Besides this one, I really just wanted to do this one. Yes, I would have loved to do Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. It's an incredible song.
Epic song.
Like, I don't even have to explain why. It's just an incredible song with like a choir behind me, and I felt it. I could still do it someday.
Well, yes,
That's
please
the
do.
plan. No.
Please do, because we'd love to see it. We really would. Michelle, to you, let's go.
Sure. The judges can sometimes be pretty intense with their comments about your performances and stuff. Was there ever a chance where one of the judges said something and you perhaps disagreed with them, and which performance was it?
Not really. I am my worst critic. So whatever they say, I always listen, and then I'm like, yeah, I agree, and I need to concentrate on that. So every time that they have been a little bit harsh, I understood why, and that's how you learn. You make mistakes. So to me, I was never like, how dare they say that? I was always like kind of nodding, just agreeing, like, I know, and then I would just go work on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who were the judges that, or who was your favorite judge? Can I ask you that?
I don't really have a favorite judge. I mean,
You've got different things from each and every one of them.
I mean, I like Gareth's honesty, and Unati's just a sweetheart. She's so nice, and I don't know, I just like Randall because he's Randall.
That's a good answer. I've never heard anyone say that before. I like Randall because he's Randall.
You know what I mean by that.
Yeah. Venice, back to you.
Demi, what did you absorb from the other contestants? For example, we have, like you said, there was Dumi, she was quite funny. Maybe it was one of the other contestants being able to perform in a certain way. What else did you absorb for them that you will use going forward?
Well, everyone in the house really works hard. That is something that we all had in common. I mean, we would sit there and just rehearse together in the music room, then one person would sing, the next one sings, and we'll have our own little concerts. And that's something that obviously you can't get anywhere if you don't work hard and if you don't practice. And and Vincent Bones, that guy, he would, like, 11 o'clock at night, I would hear him play on the piano. The same thing, just this one, the start of his song that he wasn't getting, and he would work that thing in. And to me, I admire that in him. And yeah, London is just funny. He loves walking around in his onesie, and I love a onesie. That is what I can take away from that. I am definitely getting a onesie when I get home. And
any special print on the onesie?
It's pink. It's pink. It looks like a bunny.
Like
so
your nails.
Cute. It's,
show everyone your nails.
It's pink like my nails. So.
Okay. So I suppose you were living in very close, confined spaces, you know, living with Lisa as your roommate, but obviously with the other Idols contestants. So who's the messiest in the house?
It was, I know Tumi's bag. Tumi doesn't unpack her clothes. She literally, everything was just in her bag on her bed. And
she admitted that.
I'm not one to talk about that though,
That's
because
okay.
my stuff aren't exactly my room is in the neatest room in the house. Lisa's very neat. She likes everything like that. So she'll probably say I'm the messiest when she comes here.
Okay, cool. Stephen, one more question from you.
All right. Idols is wrapped up. So what's next for you, Demi?
Well, I'm definitely carrying on with my music, and you know, I'm thinking of doing Afrikaans and English as well, because and why not do both? Because it's both in my.
It's who you are.
It's who I am, exactly. So I have a few meetings lined up, and we'll see. I can't talk about much, but
we love those answers. It's my best answer.
But you'll hear something soon. You'll see something soon.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So Michelle, one more question from you. Michelle?
Sure. You mentioned you want to get into Afrikaans and English music. So can you tell us who do you admire in both English and Afrikaans musical industry?
In Afrikaans music, Rihanna now and Bobby van Jaarsveld are two of my favorites, and Theuns Jordaan. I absolutely love their music. Makes sense. It's nice. It's not just like a beat and some random words together. It really has meaning, and that's the type of Afrikaans music I would want to sing.
Okay.
And then in English, oh my gosh, where do I start? Jessie J, all-time favorite. Like I would love to do pop music. So she's just incredible, and I love Pink, and I love Iggy Azalea, and I love Nicki Minaj, but I'm not a rapper, so maybe I'll start rapping as well. You never know.
You never know.
Endless possibilities.
Exactly. Denise, one more question from you.
Yes, the last question that I have is, how do you feel about being, you know, something of a role model now? The town that you come back from, you have so many young people who are now looking up to you, and you think, you know, if she did it, then I can also pursue my dreams and I can also make things happen. So how do you feel about having that, you know, that title of being a role model?
I love that. I mean, I met a bunch of girls last night. Shane, they came to the show for me, and it's them that threw the bun on the stage.
Okay.
And they had their names written on their feet, all of their names. And that honestly made my night. That made everything okay. Just knowing that there's people looking up to me. And yeah, I mean, I love that. I think I'm a good role model, you know. I have my Waardes now, the Afrikaans coming out. Couldn't get that English right there. And yeah, it's good to have people look up to you. And regarding this competition, I would tell anybody to do it. You know, it's tough. I tried out a few times before I even got past the judges, you know, and like would go out on the first round, and then I went through to some city 1 year, but that was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
And like after that, I went to the judges and they said no. And then like 4 years later,
Here's where you are.
Finally.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it takes hard work, and it takes believing in yourself and just pushing your boundaries and just going for it. But I would say anyone that wants to do music should definitely do Idols.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, money cannot buy this exposure, and just now there's people actually out there wanting to buy my music, and that's super exciting.
Just strike while the iron is hot. Come,
Yes.
let's get it going.
We need to get this going.
Write those songs, get them going, and put them out.
Songs
to
are
iTunes.
written.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So then I suppose the next best question to ask you is, where are you on the social networks? How can people keep up to date with you while you're making the music and then going to release it?
Well, on Facebook, it's Idols SA Demi Moord. And then on Twitter, it's Demolicious.
And she's not a rapper. She says she's not a rapper.
Demilicious definition. Make the voice go. Okay, no. And that's Demi Lee Shiz, and Instagram is demilee.moore. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's it. That's perfect. That's exactly where we'll find you on the social networks. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
Demi Moore can step aside because Demi Lee Moore is here to stay, and we look forward to seeing a lot more of you in the future. Don't forget, you can catch our Hangouts every single Monday between 1 and 2 right here on the DSTV Google Plus page, and then you can go and check out the mnet.co.za/idolssa and go and check out all the latest news for Idols information, videos. Vote for your favorite contestants if you don't want them to be sitting next to me up until the final.
Vote for Lisa.
And thank you again, Demi. It's been awesome. We'll catch you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, cheers.